Hello again everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 3. We are back here in Trold and I don't think there's a massive amount else for us to do here. I don't think, apart from, you know, general witchy stuff. Let me just check the world map. I don't think general witchy stuff should ever be uttered by anybody ever again. So there's a big building over here, which I don't know what that exactly consists of. It seems to be just like a big... I don't know what it is. Ah, you have to be up on the sort of cliffs to reach that. Okay. Not sure how much I'm allowed to loot in general either, and I don't think in case anyone sees me. But there's not a lot of people around either, to be fair, so we might be able to get away with it. Yeah, there you go. Got some nice stuff from there. My Raphael's decoction. It's amazing what you can find just from looting around random people's houses. It's completely unethical, but also, by God, is it useful. To be honest, most of the diagrams I probably don't even make good use of anyway, to be fair. I am terrible when it comes to actually using potions and whatnot. Now that's a real rebel move. You go into someone's house and put their fire out. They'll never recover from that. They'll never be able to recover. So I'm gonna guess this goes all the way up. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I can hear the wind howling, which honestly I'm shocked the Gelt's not commented on. Oh wait, hang on, what does this do? Is there a lift? I have no idea what that did. It doesn't really seem to have affected anything at all. But, yeah. Right, so what exactly are we doing here? Anyway, let me just work this out. So, Muir Jeblin, that is the quest we're on now. That is one of the witnesses we have to talk to in regards to the Drowner attacks. We've already spoken to one, who apparently says a bunch of Drowners managed to overturn a ship, which is surprising, considering Drowners aren't that big. I don't know how big the boat was, but the idea of a Drowner managing to overturn a full ship is... I don't know. It's tough to picture. I think our main quest is over here somewhere as well. So we do have that to push on with as well. I forget exactly what the main quest we're doing is, to be honest with you. So we're here, and we go to the port near Trold. I mean, we need to do that first, I suppose. So shards, hardened leather, water. It's a very, like, Nordic kind of feel here in Skellige, isn't it? Like, in general, it feels very Nordic, I think, overall, to be honest. Nordic, although everyone's apparently Irish, I believe, so it's unusual. It's unusual. Well, is it Nordic or is it Celtic? Maybe Celtic might be actually a good kind of analysis.
Why can't I play today, Dad?
We've got to go to the port, bid farewell to King Bran. It's not fitting to play at.
Who'll be King of Skellige now?
None know that. But the gods will make sure to be one worthy, one before whom there will be no shame to bow our head.
Ah, the Skellige has
See,
no
you're
king
settling
right
in
now.
like a ship's run aground.
Oh, Steingrim, that's the guy who I
like to know where
had a
I've
fist
landed.
fight with to begin with. He's having a good old stretch for himself over there, so that's all well and good. Anyone in here? Nope. Probably should stop rummaging through people's houses. It's probably a bit uncouth.
A man in need.
Oh, hello there. Are you okay, sir? You seem rather distressed.
Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
What can I do you for? What is it?
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against a rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I
I've got
supposed to
nothing
help?
left. No, I'm
I
joking.
haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Is this guy trying to get money off me?
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every lost copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Go on, I'll bite. I've got money. There you go.
I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later
Johan
then.
Bonner. So either this guy is being honest and forthright, or he's just dropped someone else's name in there. Like, I don't think he'd give me his name and address if he wasn't honest. Then again, like I say, he might be sort of, what's the word? Trying to push someone else's identity onto me, maybe to fool me. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get there and ask for a Johan Bonner. He's gotta be nothing,
Seems to me
someone
you're
completely
full of
different. Some massive discussions going on here. Clan and Kite's having a right old
Can write a song for a lass.
having a right old debate over there. Bits and pieces there.
You see, this
They all seem to be gathered around something here, actually.
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye.
Who's...
What's left when we are gone? How shall we be remembered? Will they speak of us with respect or dis?
What is happening down here, exactly? Someone having a sermon? Is it a funeral? Sorry, sir. Oh, it is a funeral. Is this the king? Might be the king, you know. Oh, they're having like a full-on Viking funeral. I can only assume this must be the King of Skellige, the recently deceased one. The Skellige pub in the background there. Does anyone have any bagpipes?
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
What does she want to do? Is she going to be the one who's going to set the boat on fire? Does he know him? Geralt must know him from somewhere. I don't recognise him, but if I see his name, something might click.
'Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence.
Wait, what?
Tis her
She's going
decision.
with him. What are they doing? I don't know. Oh, are they just sailing out? Wait, what? Is she being burned? Is this tradition? Is this what they do in Skellige? Why does she have to burn with him? Good grief. Well, may God... Oh, Yen! You came out of nowhere there, didn't you?
You look beautiful.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you. Nice to see you
straight
again.
to the point, Geralt.
The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past.
Man's only got
For
one eye behind
now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You smell wonderful. Jesus Christ. You smell wonderful.
You smell wonderful.
Geralt, we're at a funeral.
You smell wonderful at this funeral.
I'm the worst.
Skellige is its
I'm the
clans.
worst.
In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones.
New King of Skellige is going to be
The
elected.
gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Twisach dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Want to run away? Do you spend some time alone? Jesus. No, I was going to say, go to the wake with me.
Come to the wake with me.
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Really hate it when you read my mind.
Stop reading my mind.
Something to hide?
Don't like secrets?
No.
Bit of funny business going on there, you can tell. So I wonder if we're going to play a part in electing the new King of Skellige, maybe.
Did you learn anything in
Or
Velen?
some part. As far as Velen's concerned,
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape
very
them.
lucky. They almost
Witches?
fucking ate
Creatures
her.
more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira,
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Yeah, we still don't know who that elven
Good.
mage is.
You'll need to
Could
tell
be
me
anybody.
more when we have some time.
Yeah, that's for Novigrad.
Been to Novigrad.
That
Ciri was
camera angle
there,
is extremely
looking for a way to
suggestive, by
lift
the way.
some
We need to
curse.
stop that.
She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
Yeah, what curse is this?
I'll look at it later.
Yeah, what have you learned?
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it.
Naturally,
My intuition
sir.
tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Well, we need to do some persuading.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl.
And
I doubt he'll do
who
you
is
any
Ermion?
favors. Not even for old time's
See
sake.
the guy who was just leading the eulogy. Okay, why won't they let
So
you
why
examine
won't
the-
Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf,
Greetings, Krach.
I
Crack.
shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
An important matter, eh? How important? Do you want to become
I shall
King
wear
of
black and
Skellige?
white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Charming.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a
Oh,
room at the inn.
fine.
Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Roger that. What was it with all of Geralt's girls wanting him to dress so fashionably? Oh, okay. Character entry added: Berna, Ermion, Bran, the recently dead Bran, Crack and Kite, 250 experience, Destination Skellige, Destination Skellige, there we go. And the new quest is called The King is Dead, Long Live the King. It's quite an appropriately named quest, actually, given the circumstances. Right, so we've got these 4 new characters that have just been introduced to. One of them's obviously dead. So Berna, it can be difficult for a woman to gain the esteem of knights and warriors not accustomed to seeing female hands on the reins of power. It helps little when like Berna, Guido of King Bran of Skellige, the woman seeking power is filled with acrid disdain for her countrymen and their customs. One might argue that disdain is a valid reaction when, in the case of the passing of the man of power embodies tradition, that those customs call on her to follow long since outdated ritual and cast herself on her husband's funeral pyre. Justified or not, Berna's desire to rewrite age-old Skellige traditions put her at odds with the Jarls and made it unlikely she would be remembered alongside Calanth of Sintra or Maeve of Lyria as a successful and revered ruler. I mean, I don't blame her for not doing that. It seems bonkers to me, but they obviously are heavily hell-bent on tradition. Right, King Bran, former king of the Skellige Isles, lived a long and storied life. When he finally felt decrepitude taking a hold of him, he went into the woods to hunt a bear armed with only a knife, and thus ended his reign. He was remembered as an honourable and respected one, though some complained he preferred raiding to confronting the Isles' long-term problems, and that he let his wife's tongue wag too freely. Some connected the two, claiming Bran sailed out to fight overseas battles to put off dealing with the ones awaiting him at home. Interesting. So, Crack and Krite. Skellige sagas brim with praise for war chiefs and warrior braves of ages past, yet the saga of Crack, Jarl of Clan, and Krite and Lord of Kertrolde will outshine them all. It will sing of his strength, his courage, his wisdom, his generosity, his loyalty to his friends, and his relentless pursuit of his foes. There will be few exaggerations in such a tale, for Crack, the mightiest of Skellige's Jarls, truly did possess all the traits of a hero. He aroused terror in his enemies. In fact, Nilfgaardian mothers would use his name to frighten their children into obedience, and all in that empire spoke in hushed tones of the infamous Tirith Ismweir, the wild boar of the sea, who devastated coastal provinces during frequent and terrible raids. Geralt had known Crack for long, since a time when, as a young man, the Jarl had sought the hand of young Pavetta, Ciri's mother. Oh, wow! Ciri's mother. So he was interested in Ciri's mother. That's a very interesting little connection there, isn't it? And then we have Ermion. Most druids in Skellige differ from the deeply rooted continental stereotype of a grey-bearded old man in white robes, bowing before sacred oaks, taming wyverns and pestering local lords with petitions to add yet another species to the list of protected beasts. Ermion, Geralt's old acquaintance, was no exception in this regard. This stiff-bearded, spindly man was the leader of the druid circle in Skellige. He was also Jarl Crack and Krite's advisor on matters of magic and the mystical, as well as on any and all issues requiring more refinement than a well-timed uppercut or a hard-swung axe. Ermion was known to be obstinate and have a tendency, quite rare in Skellige, to consider all possible consequences of a particular course of action before it was undertaken. All this meant that conversing with him demanded a considerable amount of time and patience. Yeah, one of those people, I say. Okay. Right. So, King is dead, long live the king, is level 16. So, the family blade is level 15 here in Skellige, so can we pursue that at all? Where is that exactly? We can probably go back there, to be fair, if we wanted to, but we may as well follow up with this one for now. So let's go to Yennefer's rooms and put on some formal clothing, as is Yennefer's request, because we are such a loving and caring companion, I think is an appropriate term for Geralt and Yennefer. It's so like.
Don't eat so much. Why just spit not?
With obviously with me kind of romancing Triss, Kind of feel guilty talking about Yen any other way than a friend.
Would you like to buy something from me stash?
You couldn't sound any more suspicious. Okay, show me what you have. I do have anything particularly useful to me. You have Heraldic Animals. I'll buy that book from you, always. You will take pure silver, that's nice. Okay, so we shall read Heraldic Animals, and then we shall probably end the episode, I would say. Where is my book? Where is my book? It's down here somewhere. There's the one. Right. Of all the heraldic beasts, lions and griffins are the most noble and pure. Let us speak first of the griffins, for the creatures from which they are Amaryllists draw inspiration, combine elements from both eagles and lions, and thus contain within them both rulers of the animal kingdom. Griffins are brave hunters and the most chivalrous of creatures known to man. Before they snap down from the heavens upon their prey like a divine whip, they let out a long piercing shriek in warning so that the victim may prepare herself for the imminent attack. Griffins do not fear to attack armed men, in fact they prefer such prey, for defeating a knight flatters their pride. They even attack fiends, the terror of the Velen wilderness, so honourable is their nature. Wow. Honourable monsters. How odd. Right, so I think on that note, guys, we are going to end this episode here. Next episode, we'll probably go and play this herbalist at Gwent and see if we can win a nice, shiny new card from him. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please do like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I shall catch you in the next episode of The Witcher 3. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.